What is wrong with you?
People have been asking that my whole life.
Did you turn Alexa off?
I did. She's on mute. She can't hear you.
Alexa, unmute. Can I unmute her?
No.
Alexa, turn off black.
You have to press the red button on the top.
Press the red button on top real quick for me. What do you mean no? This is garbage. What do you mean no?
No.
What do you mean? I don't even understand what you're saying right now. You gotta hit the red button right up on top of it.
No.
And what do you mean nope?
Nope.
This is absolutely garbage. What have you been doing this week? What do you got going on?
Man.
How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids?
It's been a crazy week. Kids enjoyed. They got an extra 2 days off from school. Of course, I worked, but that's okay. Dude, actually, I had the weirdest. There's been so much going on lately that I've been at least been diligent and been able to get out my 5 minutes of Disney every week. I do have another video that I've been working on for a little while, but on top of getting delayed because I've been getting sidetracked with other stuff that I haven't been able to edit as much. But when I went to go try to finish this stuff up, all of a sudden I'm looking at my computer and I notice my actual laptop sits right over here. My MacBook sits over here, and I got it kind of on an elevated stand. And I started noticing in the past maybe week or two, like I come in my office and the MacBook is just slid down off the stand. I'm like, what the hell? It's got little grips on the front, so it shouldn't be sliding down. And then all of a sudden, maybe I was talking to you last, I don't know, I can't remember. But I was having issues with my keyboard too, because my keyboard is a Logitech one that has like a little solar thing on the front, and it wasn't working right. So I was doing something, and I brought my keyboard down, or my whole MacBook down, so I could type on it. And all of a sudden I could feel, I'm like, wait, this thing does not feel right. I'm like, what the hell? So I called my wife over. I'm like, hey, does this feel odd to you? And because I don't use a trackpad much, because I always have my mouse. And she goes, yeah, there's something wrong there. And I started looking at it, like, holy shit, that's where my batteries are. I'm like, those things have got to be swollen like crazy. And luckily, I watched through a bunch of YouTube videos and asked a buddy of mine at work that's a complete computer guru. And I was able to just pop the batteries to where it's a gas that builds up, I guess, in there. And you can just pop the batteries and put a piece of electrical tape over the front so it lets the gas out. But it has this weird, like, everyone kept saying, oh, it stinks when you let this gas out. And it's really like, it almost has a weird, like, cereal type of smell. Because I went and did it outside in my back patio because I didn't know what I was going to expect. And my wife's like, smell like cereal? I'm like, yeah, it does smell like cereal.
It does smell like cereal. It doesn't smell like cereal. What's wrong with you?
But yeah, so luckily that fixed it, because I'm trying to get at least one more year out of this MacBook Pro, because the one I want's about $2,000. So, I was like, let me see if I can get another year out of this thing.
I don't even know why you have a MacBook.
I'm a Mac guy, dude. I get everything I got is Mac.
That's
so
funny,
that way everything interconnects with one another.
That's funny because I'm a serious like Apple phone fan. Like I don't have a phone that's not an Apple. I just refuse to do it, especially for filming, right? Because when you're filming, there's nothing that quite films like your
it's fantastic.
And I know there's a lot of people out there that say that Androids will film as good as this. Trust me, I've been using this now for how long have we been doing this?
To be honest, I've lost track. I think at least a couple of
years.
Couple years now.
Not 3 years. This is
Well, doing the lives
about just YouTube in general. Me and you started about the same time.
I started in June of 2019 doing tech reviews.
So you started a year before me. So 3 years. 3 years I've been using this, and every time somebody tries to get me to switch over to an Android, they don't film right. The Android tab.
Did I just say 2009? I meant 2019.
Yeah, that's what you said. Androids have this strange, like they want to correct things for you. So, and I don't like the correcting it for me. I'd rather correct it in my editing or cut that out altogether. But anyways, getting off that, I'm a huge that I'm not when it comes to PCs. When it comes to PCs and all of that, I like my PCs. I don't like Macs. I like being able to build them. I like being able to tinker with them. I like being able to control a lot more than Mac will allow me to control. So that's where I stand on that. And I wouldn't own a MacBook because of it. Not that I think it's not superior. I think it's a superior product, but I can't mess with it.
Yeah. Well,
And
I
there,
think there's certain points, like, I love my MacBook, and I love, to me, it does everything I need it to. I upgraded, maybe a year or two, maybe a year and a half ago to Final Cut Pro, which is what I use for all my video editing. And I go on to things like Motion Array, and I pull down, new transitions, new cutscenes, new everything, stuff like that. So I can bring those in and stuff like that. The only downside is, and this as well as I do, when, that's why the next MacBook I'm specing out is going to be like $2,000, because you got to spend the extra money on the RAM when you're doing film editing, because I can tell now with the higher resolution video I do, when I do editing, and I start adding a bunch of stuff, dude, it takes a minute just to render.
hey, let me tell you how to really stress out your processor. You want me to tell you how to stress out your processor editing video? I can tell you how to do it though. Put in some slow-mo, or really slow down the footage to a slow-mo stance, and it will stress your processor like you've never seen. I mean, it will stress that processor. I don't know what the slow-mo does, but it does something that just stresses it. Getting off of that subject, though, we have a lot of Funko news to talk about. We have the NFTs that dropped today. We have the New York Comic-Con stuff that dropped today. So it's a very interesting day for us to actually be coming on, because we're coming on at the first day of the New York Comic-Con drop. So
I was telling you that, because I get messages on my watch, of course my Apple Watch, and also from Twitter, from Funko, and I'm like, damn, fuck, okay, well, maybe this just kind of works out, because we have some great content to talk about today.
Yeah, right. So this, I think, is the first time we're going to probably be the first people that really talk about it, but I'm sure there's some other channels that are going to be dropping 1,000 videos tomorrow about it. So don't worry if we miss it. You'll have 1,000 chances tomorrow to pick it up. I want to talk about some YouTube's things. YouTube's. We got some YouTube's I want to talk about. I got some packages I want to get unboxed. But before we get into any of that, let's hit that chat up, because I seen somebody over there said, make sure you're hitting that like button to support your content creator. And that's one of the truest statements I've heard in a really long time. The easiest way y'all can help us out is to all hit that like button real quick. Yes, hit that like button. Go ahead and go over to Instagram. Tell your friends to come hang out. Y'all know that y'all like hanging out in that chat as much as we like y'all hanging out in that chat. So go do that real quick while Chris hits this chat shout out, and I pull up this video.
Let's see who we got up early, and we got Baby Ice is in here first today. What's up? Appreciate you stopping on by. We got Last Ketchum in the house, all from Texas. What's going on, Last? We've got James from the Alamo City. What's going on, man? Appreciate it. Who else we got? We got Quick Draw McGraw. What's going on, buddy? Appreciate you stopping on by. Of course, we got our good friend Zach Bonifer in the house. What's up, man? Appreciate you stopping on by.
Hey, man, as we're hitting like these names, y'all should be hitting that thumbs up about the same time. James is the one that made that comment. James is the one that said
I know there's more people in the chat. People haven't commented yet, but if you're in here and you haven't commented, we welcome you in. We appreciate it.
Let me see.
So searching the internet for beans gives your batteries gas.
So check this out before we get any further. So my channel just got the ability that you can gift memberships to other people. Mm-hmm. So and I think that's a really cool feature. So I wanted to talk about that like really fast. Like, don't forget that feature. If there's somebody that you want to like show a little bit of love and recognition to, gift them a membership when you get a chance, whether it's Burger Life or it's Donut Life. Make sure you gift one of those memberships. We truly appreciate that, guys. Truly appreciate that. I didn't even know you could do that till just a second ago.
Yeah, they've been adding stuff. I've been waiting to see, because for people that don't do YouTube, that there's also and I don't know about you guys, but there's an app on your phones that you can, put on there, and instead of going to your computer screen and looking at all your stats and your analytics and stuff, you can do it from your phone. Now, I'm religious. I probably look at that a couple times a day. and that's an understatement. But I do look on there and I try to keep an eye on stuff. But they have some new feature coming up that I have no idea what they're trying to do with it. They haven't really turned it on yet. But interested to see at least that Google is trying to make things a little bit better for content creators.
So this will actually be one of the hottest features that they've done. This is something that made Twitch so big, was that you had the ability to gift memberships to people. This was one of the features that all of your Twitch streamers had been truly, truly waiting on. I know that it's been in the works now for about 6 months. I've just kind of ignored it because I didn't think that it was something that we would ever honestly see. To be honest, I didn't think that was something that was ever going to come into YouTube. I think it's really awesome now that they did put that in there. I don't know how long that'll last, though. So
you and me both, brother. You and me both. It's all right.
We would just have to wait and see how long that one lasts. I think that it's a great feature, and it's a way for people to really blow up really fast. I mean, but I think there's also some other ways to do that. But anyways, that's beside the point. We were talking a minute ago. You had some stuff that you wanted to show off. What do you have?
I do have a few things. So I did get this in. I think I was hoping it would come in for last week. Yeah, I know. So I was hoping it would come in for last week, but it actually ended up coming in the next day. And I know that they just recently announced that they're gonna release these separated, but I don't really care. I like the double pack. Of course, we've got Mickey holding a Dole Whip and a spoon, and of course we got Jose from the Enchanted Tiki Room. So again, it's the 50th anniversary. It's got the gold writing on there. It's got the 50th in the back. I love these boxes, so I've been trying to grab as many as I can. And then also I've got 11 Thunder Marvel Collector Core box, because this is the only membership or like subscription box I still get, because I absolutely love these boxes. So let's check this out real quick. Have you seen what's in these yet?
I have not seen what's in that one. It's kind of funny that is one of the few boxes at this moment that I haven't seen. But in my defense, I've been super busy at work, so I really haven't had a chance to grab like a whole lot of unboxings and things to that effect. I try to, I really do, but I haven't gotten to a whole lot of them here lately.
I heard that. So here's this month's shirt.
Johnny Funko, what's up, brother? So that Love and Thunder like gave me a whole different appreciation for Thor. That's really cool.
With the mighty Thor. That's actually not bad. I kind of like the purple. I bet you if I was in a big full black light room, that'd actually pop.
That would look really cool.
That's cool. I like that. What else we got? We got there's a card for next month. Here's a sticker.
What do you got?
I think this is the bad guys symbol logo. I can't remember.
That is.
I've seen the movie and I already forgot.
I've seen the movie and I don't remember that symbol, so I don't
have to go back and watch. They didn't give you it as a pin this time. What the hell?
I thought you were going to tell me there's not a pop in there. I was about to say what?
So here's the first one.
Oh, that's really cool.
That is really cool. Mighty Thor. And, it's a glow in the dark too.
It's a glow. How badass is that?
Oh, I gotta take her out real quick because that's actually really cool. So she does come with a stand, which means she's probably top heavy. She is a bobble, but I bet you it's a hammer that glows.
Everything Marvel is a bobble, so that doesn't surprise me, right?
But she is. Just try putting her down. She is top heavy. And then the last one has got to be Thor.
Oh,
right?
What's the second? I don't know. I haven't seen this box yet. This is gonna be a new one to me. What do we got?
We got Thor when he I think. Yeah, this is when he put on that special suit in the fight to try to impress the mighty Thor.
Yeah,
it's big though, because the box really. Oh, actually, the box does not show this off well. I'll give it that. As soon as I took it out, I was like, this box does not show it off well. I mean, look at that, dude. He's jumping.
Yeah, no, the box definitely didn't show that off well, because it looks a lot better like outside of the box.
So much better. I might have to take him out of box because that just looks way cooler.
That looked a lot better outside of the box versus like in the box for sure.
Because they've got the whole act. The axe is completely blocked by the picture. That's crazy. That's cool. I do like Marvel Collector Core pops. I think they always do, for the most part, do fairly well with them.
So the NFT drop was today, and was also the announcement of the New York Con stuff, which doesn't surprise me. Funko loves to double dip, right? They weren't going to announce the New York Con stuff before the NFTs, and feared that you wouldn't buy the NFTs and you would wait to get the New York Con stuff. Last week we were talking about this. I think we've actually been talking about it for a couple of weeks. That's what we do. We talk about the Funko news as we're coming into it. This NFT didn't sell out right away. This is the first time. This is the first time that I've went on at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and they were still for sale.
Is it just me, or is I got some? Hold on, I got a tweet today about, and it kind of made me laugh because of how much I hate the NFTs. But it said something about that Funko is burning off like crap load of NFTs because they did not sell, and trying to find where it said it.
So let me tell you the funny thing to that. So at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, there was still 21,000 of the $29.99. It was 21,154 to be exact. I wrote it all down. I wrote it all down. The $9 ones were sold out by the time I got on there at 5 o'clock. Something strange happened though, and I didn't know that there was a tweet going around that they had burned them off. Something weird had happened because I noticed that there was a whole lot of them that didn't sell out. And then I went back on right before we went live, and they were all gone. And I thought, well, that doesn't make sense to me, is how you could make it that far and they not sell out, but then 3 hours later they sell out. I thought, well, maybe when people got off work, maybe that had something to do with them selling out. But we both called how weak these pops were. This NFT line of pops was the weakest line that they've done yet. But check this out. I want to take this another step further because I'm not against NFTs, but I'm also not for them. So let me put that out there. I went on eBay before we went live and just started looking at the former redeemable NFT pops, right? And what they were going for now versus what they were going for then. So there was the Bob Ross pop that caught my attention. It's the paint splattered Bob Ross. He was selling for somewhere of upwards of $1,200 when it was first announced. They were first released. He's now selling for $100. I could go through example after example after example after example of these pops that were selling for $1,200, $2,000 that are now selling for $90. These are not grails. As much as people would like to gaslight it and say that these are grails, they have failed to hit the mark. They did not hold the price. If they would have held the price at where they were when they released versus where they are now, I would tell you that these were grails, but they're not. They did not hit the mark. Some of the Freddy Funkos are for under $100. That are the NFT redeemables. And that doesn't make sense if you honestly think about it. I've got Box of Fun pops behind me that I didn't spend that much on that are worth more than some of the NFT stuff is right now. I'm going to call it and tell y'all that the NFTs are dying. They're dying. And we all knew that they would die. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to try and keep them around as long as they possibly can because they make okay content. I don't even think they make that great of content. I think it's something to fill in the void, right? Because here's the funny thing about Funko Pops, and me and you knew this a long time ago. It's hard to have a channel that's based just on Funko Pops.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because Funko doesn't always give you content. They don't always give you stuff. You have to start making...
The niche is so small, really.
Right. And you have to start making videos to make up for Funko not giving you news and not giving you stuff to talk about. And so then that makes the NFTs seem more appealing to some channels, right? Because they get to add in some content where they just sit in front of the camera and talk about it and do their thing. And it's the same as opening a box, but not the same, right? So it was a great concept. And I said it from day one that it was not sustainable. It will not be sustainable. I think today they dumped the rest of those NFTs to hide the fact that they didn't sell out. I think that they did something shady so that we didn't all realize that they didn't sell out. That's just my thoughts. Tell me your thoughts on what happened and what did you find on Twitter?
Well, thoughts are definitely it was a shit line. They were shit pops to begin with. And I noted on Funko in multiple locations that Funko burning nearly 500,000 of NFT supply when they don't sell out by 2 p.m. Eastern. And it also had said that Diz Tracker also reported that it's crazy. Funko could have made about $424,000 out of remaining NFT packs.
So now this all makes a lot more sense.
They shut it down.
They shut it down when it didn't sell out. When it didn't sell out, to save face so that everyone didn't know that these are not that hot, they dump them.
Servers.
They dump them. That is so. Does that mean that now your numbers are going to change on the pops because you didn't get that many redeemable pops?
Well, the stupid part is there's that much left. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't see Funko ever making those pops.
So, but here's the thing, though. Let's say that they do, right? Does that now mean the number on the box goes down because they dumped so many of them?
I mean, they dumped 500,000 NFTs.
So, I mean, it should like lower the number of redeemable pops, right?
Should, yes.
Oh, see, we knew that there was some shady stuff going on with the NFTs from the word go. And that's kind of why me and you will never be like a Funko brand, right? We will never be a Funko ambassador because we knew that there was we knew that there was something fishy going on from the word jump. I have an Entertainment Earth mystery box. I think that there's a soda in here if I'm judging by the sound of it.
Sticking on that same thing again, from other people that are, there are people in the community that are Funko ambassadors or whatever you call them.
For sure.
And that's fine. If you want to do that, go ahead. But here's the way I see it. I don't need to kiss anybody's butt just to be a collector and to be a fan. Sure, I like collecting Funko. I like some of the products they put out. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to call them out when they do bullshit moves. Like, as much as I hate NFTs, I think dumping 500,000 NFTs is bull.
So we got a C3PO. I totally agree with you, and I guess I didn't realize today. I knew something shady happened today. I didn't know exactly what happened, but I knew there was something shady that happened. I knew that there was still 21,887 of them for sale at 5 p.m. And then when we went live, I was going to see how many were for sale again, and there was 0. And I thought, that doesn't really make sense, right? If I mathematically think about it, if they didn't sell out right away, why would they sell out within 3 hours? What would make them sell out? And then I thought, well, maybe it's because people got off work, people seen it. And then I thought, well, that even seems like a stretch because this is not normally how this goes down.
You know what tops this off that makes this 100 times better? And I know the last is going to absolutely kill me, but the fact that they dumped DC NFTs.
Oh, but hold on.
DC isn't even cool enough to ride that out.
That tells me, though, that this is not the first line they've done that with. We didn't know that they did it. See, it just got caught. And I would imagine people like Diz Tracker already knew. If we'll probably go back through their posts, they've probably been talking about this for months and we didn't know it. But I just caught it today that something shady happened. And then you just confirmed it that something shady happened. I bet you, because what did you say, by 2 p.m. if they don't sell out, they dump them?
2 p.m.
I'll bet you
Pacific
there's
time.
A whole bunch of those lines that they have fooled us into believing they sold out, when in fact they were nowhere close to selling out. I will bet you that
they got caught this time because this was blatant.
Yeah, they got caught this time because it was in your face. But I will bet you that it has happened more than once. I will bet you that it has happened.
Well, I mean, even if that's right, Zach, they increased up to 100,000 NFTs this run. Funko overkill thing in DC Series 2 would do as well as Series 1.
I agree with that, too. I thought the same thing. I thought they were making too many.
You increased because now you got greedy.
So this guy's pretty cool. Y'all know I'm a huge Star Wars fan. There is a Chase variant in this one.
What was the Chase? I don't remember.
I can't ever remember what the Chase variants are in these guys. So every time I get a Chase, I'm like, is that a Chase? Is it not a Chase? Maybe it's the Chase. Hold on, let me look at it and make sure it's the Chase. So I got a good look at him. So I'm just going to kind of judge by what he looks like to see if this is the Chase variant or not. they do make these things bobbleheads. So every time I go to open one of the Star Wars sodas and the head moves, it messes with me every time. Every time it messes with me. Let me see if I can if I can get this open without taking a look at it before y'all do, because I think it's always more fun for y'all to see it before I do, and y'all can tell me if it's a chase.
Oh, Quick Draw says the chase is red, or
chase
is red arm.
The chase is red armor. I probably don't have the chase then. Let's see how they got this thing.
That thing in there.
They got this thing packed this time. What do we got?
That's got to be a common. And if it's got a red arm, I mean, come on. I would rather have the. I'd rather have the common, to be honest.
It is the common. They make these little things bobbleheads, and I like the stands they put on them, to be honest with you. I'm kind of into the stands, and yeah, it's just the common. But I'm absolutely okay with it being the common, to be honest with you. My luck on these lately have it was time for my luck to run out, and it has run out on these lately. It has run out on them, and that's all good. New York Con. Before we get into the New York Con, let me pull up one of these tunes real quick. Have you ever seen the U-tunes? U-tunes?
The what?
I don't even know if I'm saying this right. Yeah, the U-tunes, the U-tunes, U-tunes, U-tunes.
Like a boy band or something?
U-tunes, U-tunes. I'm sure I'm slaughtering that one. Everybody in the comments are probably laughing at this moment. They're like, we're going to have to teach him how to speak English. Probably.
Speak English.
You're going to have to teach me how to read first. I mean, the speaking it's the okay. It's the reading it that gets me every time. All right. So these guys right here, Top Pops actually has one of these that was made for him. I mean, so he has his own one of these guys. And for the longest time, I've kind of just ignored them. Simon, what is up, brother? I've kind of just ignored these guys until here recently because they have come leaps and bounds. So this is a
what is it?
U-tunes or I don't know. U-tunes. U-tunes. There we go. It is a U-tunes. It took me a little while, but I got it right.
Seems like a weird Dorbs.
So it kind of does. So this is from The Last Airbender, as you know. It's one of those. But this one caught my attention just because how cool this thing looks. This is a really cool thing. And I don't say that often, but on the flip side to it, it is $30. I mean, so it is really cool. You can see that they've kind of to me, this is a better box than what you're getting out of Funko at this moment. I know that it resembles Funko a whole lot, though. I mean, when you're looking at this box,
the box looks exactly like a normal
there's
Funko.
A whole lot of this box that says that it's Funko, but look at the artwork and all that they put on the side of it. I mean, to me, it feels like they've taken a little bit more time and attention to detail when it came right down to this, but at the end of the day, it is very, very, very similar to a Funko Pop. But I think it's really cool. Don't know that it's worth the price. You have to throw a comment over there. Let us know if you own any of these things, if you collect any of these things.
So U2's is a manufacturer of collectibles intended to make vinyl figures of content creators, streamers, and influencers. Victoria, British Columbia, and Canada. Okay.
I know that there's one out there at Top Pops. I think there's one out there of maybe Ninja. I can't really remember.
Ninja or Mr. Beast, I'm sure.
But these things are pretty cool. They're kind of expensive. I've never really seen one in real life. I don't think that I'll be ordering The Last Airbender, the Cabbage Merchant. I don't think that that's going to happen anytime soon. This is an Entertainment Earth exclusive, though, and if you're going to order it, make sure you use that link right down there somewhere. Just the channel gets a few pennies. The channel gets a few pennies. You'll be helping me out. Appreciate you. Let me get this one off, though, because this is not the topic of the day. The topic of the day is something that I haven't even really looked at. The New York Comic-Con Funko Pop drops hit today. And they're calling this something different. They're calling it the Fright. The Fright. What are they calling this again?
Fright something. They're connecting it to like Halloween.
I'm gonna get it pulled up. I'm not gonna pull up their IG right now. I'm just gonna pull up because I actually pulled up their actual blog so that I could give a little bit more detail about exactly when it's gonna be going down and all the other kind of stuff that they have going on, because there is a lot that's going to be going on in this one that maybe we didn't see before. I thought I had that pulled up though. Let me make sure that I got that. Yeah, I got that. Let me make sure I get this pulled up right. Da, 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 da. So have you seen any? Have you seen any of these though?
No.
You haven't
Well,
seen
I did see some because, like I said, since this morning, I'll get it, and it even shows sometimes a picture if I look up on my phone on my watch. So I have seen some of them. The early ones that came out, I was not impressed with by any means. To be honest with you, so far of what I've seen, there's only maybe a couple that I actually even give two craps about.
Quick Draw says Five Below. I'm definitely going to check out Five Below, see if I can find one of those. I think that this is the strongest con I have seen.
There's a lot of pops. Don't
in
get
a
me
year.
wrong.
They have some of the strongest pops I have seen in a long time. And this Friday, I will be dropping my top 6 New York Comic-Con Funko Pop picks. And it's going to be based off social media again, so make sure you're checking that out. I'm going to use social media to rate what I think the top 6 are based on which ones get the most likes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I did it last time for San Diego. I'm going to do it again for New York. It's not my opinion. It's y'all's opinion. It's which ones got the most like across all the different platforms. And then I just add the numbers together and decide which ones are the hottest ones versus which ones got the most like. So I'm going to do that top 6 again this Friday. That way you'll know which ones to get if you're wanting to flip, because I don't care if you flip. Flipping only helps us as a community. I know there's a lot of people that don't believe that. A lot of people don't believe that, but they're high.
To an extent, you need flippers in order to make your pops worth any.
That's right. Preach it, Chris. Preach it to them. You have to have somebody that's causing a supply and demand in order
if
for
you
your
have
collection.
Too many, it's like the circle of life. You got too much of one thing, and it screws it all up.
So this is a pop that I know nothing about, and this is not one of the strongest ones. They're calling this
it's Cartoon Network. So
they're calling this the Frightmare on Fun Street is what they are calling this event. This event is going to be on the 7th. So the 7th of October, well, I think it's the 6th through the 7th. But on the 7th, they're going to have another party like they have the Fun Days, but this one's not going to be the Fun Days for the San Diego Con.
The 2 blonde bimbos on there again.
This is going to be the Frightmare on Fun Street custom party. I can't even say it. It's got my tongue so twisted. It's going to be October the 7th, but check this out. You're going to like this. Let me move. There is going to be a box of fun at the New York Comic-Con. There has never been a box of fun at the New York Comic-Con.
Funko now knows a new money gadget.
I'm 100% okay with this, though. I love the boxes of fun. They don't tell you if you're going to be able to purchase one of these boxes of fun online. They don't give you that in their blog. I think it's garbage that they didn't give us that. They do tell you that if you go and purchase your party tickets at the convention, that you're going to get a box of fun with your party tickets, which tells me that your party tickets are like upwards of $100 is what they're going to be. I mean, that party ticket's going to cost you. They're not selling anything at that party, just like they don't at the Fun Day. So you're not going to be able to go there and buy pops. You're only going there for the party and the giveaways. They'll have lots of prototypes. They'll have lots of games.
You have to be there in order to get it.
Yeah, they'll have lots of games, lots of prototypes, lots of fun stuff that I would truly enjoy going to one of these one day. I mean, if nothing else for the content, I would enjoy going to one of these. This is the first one though that they're going to have at the New York Con. They are going to have the box of fun, and you're really going to need to listen to me here. They are going to have the lottery system again this year, and I know.
Oh, that means I'm out because I never get lottery.
There's a lot of people that are not going to like the fact that there is a lottery system again. There will be a lottery system again. And I believe that the lottery system is back because of the crashing of the servers in the last one.
Didn't we talk about that after they crashed that?
Yes,
so there's a good possibility of bringing the lottery system. But real quick, I wanted to point out, this is one of the coolest name tags I've seen before. I am Beanie.
What is up? What's going on? He says right out of Oak Cliff, Texas, Dallas, Texas. That's
a lot of Texas people.
A lot of Texas people love Texas.
Plants and pops and for pants and I don't know, whatever.
The lottery is back. So hopefully you get into the lottery through your email. If you're Mr. Techbot and myself, we're just out. we're,
I think we're like on a list
we're on the
at this
blacklist for
point.
sure.
We're on the
We're on the
blacklist. I'm
blacklist.
pretty sure of this.
We're gonna have to get much bigger to get off the blacklist, but right now we're on the until we hit that 100,000 mark. We're on the blacklist,
We're
and
on the
we won't get
blacklist.
off of it until we make them recognize us. We'll never get off of it. The lottery system's back, so get prepared for that. Make sure you register so that you make sure that you're in that. And normally they have this like thing that you go onto their site and you just click on it and it makes sure that you're registered. You're going to have to make sure you do all of that again. I'll do it, even though it won't matter. I'll have my wife do it. Maybe she'll get in.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe we should have Victoria sign up.
That's right. I'll have my wife do it. Maybe she'll get in because that's the only way that I'm going to get in. If you don't get into the lottery, they're still going to have the shared label stuff. So you'll still be able to go to you won't be able to go to GameStop. GameStop does not sell the convention stuff anymore unless it's pre-order. The only way you can get your convention stuff from GameStop now is to pre-order it. They do not accept, they don't have walk-in buys anymore. GameStop did completely away with that in the San Diego Con. But the other ones, you should be able to go. Hot Topic, FYE, Box Lunch, all of your other guys. Target, not Walmart. Walmart never follow street dates. You should be able to go to those guys and pick them up that day. For everybody else, you will be able to go get the leftovers on the Funko site the 7th at 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 a.m. Pacific time. They will have the leftovers on their website. But what I mean by leftovers, the leftovers, they do that every year. Yeah. The stuff that didn't get sold in the lottery, the stuff that didn't get sold at the convention, they leave the stuff no one wants. they leave on their site, and that's they let you come in.
We like to pick on the scraps.
Yeah, they let you come in and pick at the scraps a little. Sometimes they have a hot pop, but it sells out super fast, but that's what they're doing again. I don't think that it's necessarily fair. I think they should combat the bots better than they do, and then not kick us as collectors. They say that this is to help us. I have to believe that their intentions are in the right place. I mean, I have to believe that they are. I can't believe any otherwise.
I can't fault them for it. To be honest with you, right. From what we've seen and what they've tried, I think that I mean, if I was them too, I mean, I would go to something that had worked in the past, and going back to a lottery system. I mean, as much as a lot of people hate it, it works. I mean, you can't doubt that.
No, it definitely works, and it's not by far, it's not the most ideal way to do it, but it works. It works for them, and it's going to work, and they're going to do it, and some of us will get it and some of us won't get it. And if you don't get it, hopefully you can pick it up from your shared retailer. You're going to get a shared label anyways. They made sure to put in their blog this time, if you're not at the convention, if you don't physically buy it from the New York Con, it's going to have a shared label on it. It doesn't matter if you get it off their website. It doesn't matter if you go to GameStop. It's going to have the fall shared label unless you physically pick it up from the New York Con. And so make sure that you're if you do go and buy one with the New York Con sticker on it label, remember that people do knock those stickers off, because the pops are normally worth a lot more money with the New York Con sticker versus the shared label sticker. So keep that in mind as well. If you're going to go to the secondary market, people do get so dirty as to knock those stickers off. I don't know what this pop is. It's from the Cartoon Network. It's Ben 10. Have no clue what it is.
I've watched Cartoon Network in years.
This one, I feel like I have to have this guy.
Yosemite Sam.
I feel like I need this pop.
No, I don't think you're starting from the beginning of what they.
I am not. I'm starting from the very end and working my way back up. Because this is the order in which they released them. And so that's why I didn't go to Instagram, because Instagram gets the order kind of wonky sometimes. This is the order they released them. So from the first one they released to the last one they released, the top of the list is always the last one. They saved the hottest for last, so we're going to do the same thing here today.
So just like we've done in the past, Chad, I want to hear you guys.
Yes,
I want to see if this is hot or not. We're gonna play the hot or not game for the Fright on Fun Street New York Comic Con. Which actually, you know what I'm thinking about that? That's kind of weird. I mean, I can understand, you want to have a con item, which is cool, but call it the New York Comic Con item, because then if you call it the Frightmare on Fun Street, then I want a Frightmare on Fun Street sticker.
I agree. They did do something weird with this, that I think that they tried to do like the fun days of San Diego, but the thing is, even with the fun days of the San Diego Con, it's never taken like the name of San Diego Con, right? It wouldn't, like, this is the New York Comic Con convention. This is one of the biggest conventions on this planet, right? I mean, so I'm a little confused, but
yeah, I'm confused.
No, that is so. I agree with what you're saying there. This is the kinda how I read it, but this is not how they have it worded. So actually in their blog, and I
think the fun days are going to be for people that go to the con.
Right. So if I go to their blog, and here I'm going to pull it back up real quick so that I can read it. They tell you that the lottery system has been re-implemented. And it doesn't say that it's for the convention. It tells you that this is really how this is going to go down. Let me see if I can find this again, and I'll read it again just to make sure.
So I just realized, where are we starting with this? Because already we have two people saying
there will be
not on this. Are we
there
saying
will be a lottery?
Not?
There will be a lottery to get exclusive Funko Pops from Funko.com. Is what they said verbatim. There will be a lottery to get exclusives from Funko.com. I mean, so that tells you without a shadow of a doubt that you will be put back into the lottery system to buy them off of Funko.com unless you go the previous day. So unless it's the following day, they're going to allow the public to come on there and pick up the scraps from whatever didn't get sold through the lottery system. There will not be a lottery to purchase event exclusives, right? But there is going to be a lottery for the public to be available to buy them on Funko.com via the 7th.
That makes sense.
So if you're at the convention, no, there won't be a lottery for you. If you're buying them off Funko.com, there will be a lottery for you. There's their blog, not mine.
We had a couple people already put not. Are we referencing the not to Yosemite Sam?
Yes, I think
the first one. I think
the not
is where we start.
That's funny because I really thought that this one was hot. So I really thought this one was hot.
I think there's a lot of people that don't even know who Yosemite Sam is.
That's probably possible, though. It probably ages us up a little bit.
Great, babe.
I'm not.
I'm done. I'm done with it.
I'm done with the black light like sodas. I'm done. I'm done with the black light sodas. I'm just done. So
the thing is really, if you displayed this here, let me just look at. Hear me out on this. First of all, you're gonna display this, and the actual color frame of the chase is actually what's on the can. Now, I think what should be on the can is what comes in as the common. So already it's a screw up. But really, if you really think about this, I mean, just really, there's nothing really different about these two items as far as finding a chase, because it's just a different color scheme. One's going to pop more than the other. The pink one will, then the green. But I mean, really, no position difference, no nothing. This is a really, really cheap way for Funko to turn a chase into a scam, because they're just going to recolor it. I think it's dumb.
All right, so now I've got to apologize, because going back through there and reading this, they're saying in one sentence they're saying there will be a lottery, and then in the next sentence they're saying there's not going to be a lottery. So
weird.
I don't know. Look, that's how I'm going to stand on it. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see, because in one sentence they're telling us there is, and the next sentence they're telling us there's not. We will just have to wait and see.
I'm going to call Grape Ape a complete not. Now, it's black light, so it probably will sell. I don't know what you guys think in the chat. Is this a hot or a not?
It's going to be hot. Every flipper on this planet is going to get their hands on it, and they're going to go to Whatnot, and they're going to do a what do they call those? A case break, and they're going to like sell them individually, and then they're gonna like sell them for $40 a piece so that one person can get a chase out of it. That's we already know how that's gonna go down. They're gonna be super hot. They're gonna sell out in the first 5 seconds, easily in the first 5 seconds.
I'm gonna
And
quick
that
draw pass on it.
there's only 8,500 of them, so for sure they're gonna sell out by the case really fast.
John Stewart.
What do we think about this one?
John Stewart's kind of cool. I mean, for a DC Black or Green Lantern, the chase at least has some differences. The fact that he is glow in the dark, but he's also holding the lantern, and his ring is starting to do something. So at least they tried to make a difference on it. I mean, it's still DC, as we've seen how well DC did with NFTs. But yeah, I'm going to still say a not. And I think we got a lot of people out referencing not.
Not. Yeah, I don't think this is a hot one either. It won't sell out. It's one of them that'll sit on their site for the next 10 years. 8,500 pieces. This one right here, the Joker King. The Joker King is what I'm going to coin this one as.
I do like the Harley, whatever the hell it is you hold.
I'm gonna say hot.
I think a lot of people are going after this because, of course, you can put the Joker in 1,000 different outfits and it'd still be cool. But
I think it's super cool. I think it's super cool. You know, the more I read this, I think that D was right. DC is that how you say that? DC Pops, DC Pops. I think he's right. I don't think there's a lottery system. I don't think there is. The more I read it, the more like I don't think there is. So I'm gonna say that there's not. But we're just gonna say that he's.
We have a couple people giving the Joker hot on that one.
I think the Joker's pretty hot. What is this stupid thing?
This is what the hell is she called? She's Starlight?
Star something.
What is it? She's from the Green Lantern. Why I even know even close to that, I don't know.
Whatnot special. That's right.
Yeah. Sapphire. Starlight Sapphire? Hey, something like that.
Please don't get me wrong, guys. I love Whatnot, and I love the guys who started Whatnot, and I have a Whatnot myself. I mean, so don't think that I'm picking on Whatnot. I'm picking on the amount of people that are so willing to like do things that I don't think are 100% ethical.
True, that's true.
I don't know what this stupid thing is. Come on, everybody, y'all tell me.
It's hot, Green Lantern. You weird DC people. You know, it's funny. I had somebody, and I don't remember what the YouTuber's name is, but I had one of my coworkers come to me and say, "I think you have a YouTube twin." I said, "What the hell are you talking about?" Because he follows me on my channel. He found a dude that looks actually very similar to me, but the only difference is he's wearing a stupid Batman shirt from The Batman, and he's talking about DC's 10-year plan. I'm sorry, DC can't do a 10-year plan. They screw up everything they touch.
DC don't have a 10-year plan.
Anyway, sorry. That just reminded me of that.
DC doesn't have a 10-year plan. They don't have a 5-year plan.
No. I mean, come on. When you're going to completely shelve a movie that you spent over $100 million, maybe not $100 million, but loads of money that was so bad that you just decided, no, we're not putting this out.
All right, so all jokes aside, what do we think about this one? Because
Aquaman, I think because this is the classic Aquaman outfit with the trident, I think it's people are at least recognize it better than the last one. So I'm gonna go with it's gonna be popular. I don't know. I'm right in the middle. I'm like,
I don't know. See, because I have the same problem you have with this one. When I look at it, I'm like, it's the OG Aquaman.
It is.
And he's holding the and I can't think of the name of it.
It's a trident.
He's holding the trident in his hands. He's in this super cool pose, even though it looks like that thing's going up his butt like it did with the MJGJ Kelly thing.
Oh yeah.
MJGJKL Kelly Pink. Kelly, whatever his name is.
I know Simon said nah, but I'm kind of with DC Pops. Lukewarm on this one.
This is I'm kind of with DC Pops on this one too. This is one of them that I'm like, man, this is the wild card, right?
That's on Board Street.
this one to me is the wild card. This is the one that you could buy and it could go down in
It
value,
could.
or this is the one you could buy and a year from now it's worth $400 or $500. This is the wild card out of the group. This is the one that I'm like, I just don't know. It's an OG. It's an OG pop. I think.
Of course, this is Neville.
I think this is what we knew this was coming, right? I mean, we knew that there was Harry Potter stuff coming. There
There's
always is.
Harry Potter. But
Always Harry Potter stuff.
Neville being picked up by pixies. Of course, this is from Harry Potter 3. I believe so.
I don't really know. My daughters would be the one to answer that. They've probably watched Harry Potter
a
million times. My youngest daughter can recite Harry Potter while you're watching the movie word for word. So I don't know. They would be the ones to ask. I'm going to say I don't know.
Harry Potter fans are going to grab it up and they're going to eat it up because there's some crazy Harry Potter fans out there. So I think that's going to be focused towards something like them, to be honest with you. I don't know. Again, I'm saying lukewarm on this one.
Yeah, I'm just going to say I don't know. I mean, that's where I'm going to stick. I'm just going to say I don't know on that one because I just honestly don't know. Here's another one that I don't know, but this is what I do know. I do know that we've seen Harry Potter in this pose over and over.
Yes, but this one I think has a little bit more of a significance because this is based on the second movie where he had used the what the hell, the big giant snake thing. That's his tooth with the sword.
But
so it kind of has a little bit more of a classic movie moment.
How do we know that though? I mean, still, we've seen some of these so many times.
I rank Harry Potter pops just like I do anime. The loyal fans are gonna snag it up and eat everything they can for Harry Potter, regardless.
Very true. Very true. I'll agree with that. They have a cult-like following. Somebody will scoop this one up. This is a stupid DC Superman.
Red Superman. I'm sorry. Just dumb.
Come on, guys. Tell us which one it is. Is it hot or not? This is one of the NFTs they couldn't sell. So they
it is, huh?
So they turned it into a New York Comic-Con.
Like crap. We already made some of these damn things. We got to do something with it.
Fun Street Funko Pop. They're just going to spray them red and keep going with it. You remember the blue one? That's what I was saying. They were just going to spray it red. they are just going to spray it red and then keep on moving with it. I'm with all of y'all. I say that this is a not. There's something about Superman not being Superman.
It looks like a Valentine's Day pop.
Yeah, it looks stupid. It looks like he's bleeding out of his eyes. He has like blood coming out of his eyes. His hands are mangled.
Nothing about this looks cool.
I mean, just nothing about it is appealing at all. It's just pretty stupid.
That's going to be a with the $5 store pop.
Yeah, the Jurassic Park one as well. I think
I haven't seen the new one. I have no idea who this character is. It's a people pop.
So let me tell you something funny about the Jurassic Park pops, and I know y'all have seen these at all of your Walmarts. There is still hundreds of Jurassic Park
the dinosaur
pops.
Ones.
That all kinds of them, all of the characters, all of the dinosaurs, all of the cars, the rides, the dinosaur chasing people. They're not selling. they're not selling. This was a what do you call these, a deal that they shouldn't have made.
Here's the thing, and this is where I think because this pop out of this whole New York Comic-Con thing is so random. But I guarantee you, this is what happened. Is they forgot to announce this back when the movie came out.
Yeah,
and they had it back sitting in the stock room. Like, crap, what the hell are we gonna do with these things? The first ones didn't sell much. Oh, I got it. I got a great idea. Let's stick a con sticker on there and say it's cool. So then everyone will buy it. And
that's exactly what happens in some of these now. So in some of these, you hit the nail on the head when you said they knew that this was a pop that wasn't strong enough to sell on its own. So they stuck the sticker on it to get it to sell. It happens. It happens all the time. All the time it happens. And this is one of them. This is definitely one of them that they stuck the sticker on it to get it to sell. I think the same thing happened with
Last Kingdom. Don't I have no idea? Never seen the show.
No idea.
I think Chase has seen the show. I don't think he's on tonight, but I think he said he liked it, but I have no idea. Again, it's a people pop. I don't know.
I don't understand some of these. Some of these I'm not understanding. So we're gonna blow past the ones that we don't understand. What?
Office again. This is going to be on the level of Harry Potter. I have no idea. I have no idea anything about this. I've watched.
Is it Willy Wonka?
Small things, maybe. I don't know. I watched small things of The Office, but I was never a giant Office follower. There are Office freaks out there that will eat this up.
Simon, we truly appreciate you, and I was kind of afraid I wasn't going to get to do this today, but I appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother, more than you know.
I agree with you, DC. Office is not.
There's a cult-like following in
There
Office,
is.
though. There really is. There's this crazy cult-like following when it comes to the Office space. Next is going to be Parks and Recreations. I know nothing.
Same idea. Parks and Recreations does have a cult-like following, but not as big as The Office. Don't know anything about it.
What is going on, man?
This looks like it's Nick Fury. It's got to be Nick Fury, and this is from Secret Invasion. However, here's a problem with this. This is being released well before its time, because Secret Invasion show isn't supposed to come out until the beginning of next year, as far as I understand.
I don't know. If it's Nick Fury, though, this is a strong pop.
Yeah, it's Nick Fury. I would say if this is for something that hasn't even come out yet, I would grab this up if you can, because this is going. I mean, Secret Invasion is going to be pretty awesome because you're going to see the Skrulls come back. You're going to see Photon back in the mix. I think it's going to be a great show, but I think to me this is like the Black Widow pop that came out way early before the movie.
This is another one of those wild cards.
Yeah, I would snag this, to be honest.
This is Nick Fury, and if you're a Marvel fan, you're gonna be after Nick Fury because there hasn't been a Nick Fury pop.
I want this just because the box says Secret Invasion.
I want it just because it's Nick Fury, not because it's Secret Invasion, but just because it's Nick Fury. So this one could be a pretty strong one. This is a wild card. We're gonna leave that one as a wild card. That is definitely a wild card. Next is going to be Groot.
I am Groot. I want this one only because I've got the other two I am Groots from Marvel Collector Corps, so I kind of want this to continue with that collection.
I think Groot's played out. I think Groot's been played out for a long time. I'm going to say not, even though it's super cute, it's super adorable.
But before we even got on, me and my kids were watching this. They love the I am Groot thing.
Super cute, super adorable, super probably gonna sell out. Is it gonna go way up in value? No.
This is gonna be somebody that like me that wants it just because I've got the other ones and I'm a Marvel fan. But am I expecting this to go up anywhere in price? More than $10? No.
Not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. This one, however, this is a hot pop.
This Spider-Man No Way Home. Of course, they fought on top of the Statue of Liberty.
I need this pop.
It's got some connection, and she's holding the Captain America shield.
She got Captain's shield in her hand.
I'm lukewarm with this, though. So for some reason, I'm lukewarm with it.
No. This is not a lukewarm. This is definitely not a lukewarm.
You got to know the connection to understand it. That's the problem.
No, you don't. All you have to know that it's a bronze Statue of Liberty. You do not have to know the connection at all with this one. And check this out. This is what we're gonna do. Let me see if I'm at the right spot. No, I can't do it. Oh, maybe I can. No, I can't. So currently on Instagram, she has 24,000 likes. Right? I mean, so give that in comparison. The Office Space, the DC, the Aquaman, they're all around the 5,000 marker as far as their likes. Statue of Liberty is at 24,000 likes.
It'll probably go pretty quick.
I'm telling you, that is going to be a hot pop. I mean, that one is right up on the top of the list of the hottest ones that they have released yet. And even going through there and just kind of blazingly just looking over what they have, it is ranked within the top 5 of the most liked pops for the con so far.
That's a good point.
I say that this is one that if you're not buying it for your collection, like me and Chris would be buying this for our collection because we're both Marvel fans. If you're wanting to flip one, this is one of them to go after. This is one of them to go after. I mean, the thing I think people forget about flipping is you got to be able to sell it, right? I mean, just because I can buy something doesn't mean I can flip it. You have to be able to do it right away. I mean, so you have to have the means to do it. What do you think,
Sherry? Again, I'm biased because I'm just getting tired of sodas altogether. To be 1,000% honest with you, but I think it's cool. I mean, it's a right time. It's for Black Panther. Actually, Wakanda Forever is the name of the movie. But I dig in the face makeup and everything for it. So I'm not hating it. I'm probably lukewarm on it.
I'm with Baby Ice. I'm at a no. I'm at a no, but I think I'm having the same problem you're having with the sodas. There's only certain sodas that I like now, and there's Star Wars or there's some Disney character that reminds me of my childhood. If I'm not 100% familiar with the soda anymore, I'm just not that hot with it. And the other thing I have noticed is that sodas haven't been selling that well. I mean, there's a lot of them on Funko's shop site right now for sale.
And a year ago, Funko couldn't keep sodas on their website.
Keep them. You couldn't keep sodas on there, and now they have bunches of them that are still on there. So I think the sodas are dying. We've been saying that now since the beginning of the year. You can slowly see the death that's going on with them, no matter how many people don't want to admit it. It's a slow, painful death that's been going on with the sodas. It's going to continue as far as I'm concerned. Next is going to be Phoenix.
Jean Grey.
I mean,
I'm digging the difference of the outfits a little bit. I mean, the structures. I don't know. The Phoenix is a very extremely popular character, and it does have a cult-like following to it. But again, I'm on it where I would have rather seen a Phoenix in pop form than in a soda form.
So Simon, when you get a chance, go back and watch the first half of the show, because we went over the whole NFTs, and there's some stuff going on with NFTs. I think a lot of
just burned a crap. A
lot of the community didn't know and didn't realize that they were doing the stuff that they were doing. So go check out the first half when you get some free time. This guy, Juggernaut. So check this out. I don't want to say this out loud because every one of these 3 liters that I went after so far, some kind of voodoo curse is on me with getting these 3 liters. I want this damn Juggernaut.
I think the chase is. To be honest with you, the common's cool. The chase is dumb.
I don't care if it's the chase or the common. I want this damn Juggernaut. I'm tired of not being able to get Juggernaut. I want this Juggernaut. So hopefully somehow I managed to get my hands on this one. I hate the way these things open. I think they open.
How do they open? I haven't seen one yet.
There's a pull tab at the bottom. You pull off, and then in that pull tab, the bottom of it like wiggles off somehow, and then it's in some kind of like encapsulated. Why couldn't
you just make it a screw?
It's dumb. Yeah, it's dumb. The whole like they didn't design it very well.
I would have said keep right underneath the label, make it a screw bottom. So when you pull it out, the bottom is basically your base of your pop.
I agree. I'm sure that they're going to go back later. This Juggernaut is one of them that, look, if somebody manages to get their hands on a Juggernaut and you want to trade me, how about hit me up?
How much are they selling the sodas for now? Like $40?
These things are going for like $29 is what these are going for.
$34?
Yeah, $30 is what they're going for. So if you do manage to get one and you're like, man, I know that you got something that I want to trade, or if you manage to get your hands on 2 of them, make sure you hit me up, because I'll definitely trade you if I can't get my hands on one of those.
I do agree with Simon here, where we've commented a couple times that the sodas we're just kind of getting tired of. The 2 liters is a nice change. It's a nice, refreshing change of pace with them.
Yes,
and I think that's something that is kind of nice. I mean, well, the more 3 liters they bring out, are they going to get boring? Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, for sure. But the problem with the 3 liters and versus the sodas is the sodas are easy to ship. They're not very expensive, so you can flip them very easily. They don't cost you a whole lot in shipping. They're not hard to pack. These guys are gonna.
I do have to comment on quick draws real quick. The Wampa 3 liter, we have talked about this before. The Wampa 3 liter was not real.
Yeah,
that
no, it
was a
wasn't real.
fan-made item that Funko actually took the idea.
Oh,
from
so it's $40, not 30. They're kind of expensive. They're going to be hard to ship. They're going to be big, so the shipping's going to cost you $10, $15 somewhere in that ballpark. It's not going to be an easy item to resell, and because of that, I mean, it's going to be a difficult item to resell. So I feel like that makes it more for the collector when it's put like that. So this is I really like the Juggernaut. This is the one out of all of them that's released yet that I just want to get my hands on. I'm hoping that I get my hands on this Juggernaut.
Looks like the bearded barbarian.
It does kind of look like the bearded barbarian, doesn't it? It resembles him a little bit. What do you think? This is another 3 liter that they got going on here.
It's Maleficent. I am digging this. If I was going to grab any, to be honest with you, this I would actually try for this one, only because for a couple factors. One, it is Maleficent. This is one of probably the most classic, other than the Evil Queen, is one of the most classic evil villains in the Disney lineup. I do like the diamond edition. I think that even though it's still the same mold, I get it, but I like it with the fire on the bottom. I think that's a cool touch, but I love the bottle. I like the purple on the bottle with the green top. I think that bottle itself looks awesome.
It's going to be a good one. This is definitely a good one. Next, we have Free Guy. I have not seen
Blue Shirt Guy.
I have not seen this movie.
It's a people pop. I like the movie, but no, I'm not on this.
I haven't seen this movie, so something tells me that it's really cool, but I haven't seen the movie.
Eggplant colors, baby. It is, but I think in coordination with the Maleficent Dragon, I think it works perfect. This is on the top of my list.
This is one of them that's on the top of my list as well. And if I kind of like flip over to Instagram and just see the amount of likes, he has 9,000 likes. So he's not like way up in the top of the list of likes. It's about average when you're going across the board. But
I think for me, as a Disney fan that loves the movie moment parts of this, to have Skull Rock, I think that's just awesome.
It's really cool. I agree. This is a cool one. Definitely a cool one. Next is going to be Roger Rabbit.
I was thinking about this. Has he had an actual pop?
I know
he had a soda, but I don't think he's had an actual pop.
I think so. I think that he's had a pop. I think he's had several pops, to be honest. I don't know that for a fact, but I believe that he has. I believe that he's had several pops. I just don't know how many.
I'd rather have a Jessica Rabbit.
I would. That's what I was just about to say. I would rather have a Jessica Rabbit, but maybe I'm biased because I am a male. What do we think?
Brave. This is Mirda. Is that her? Is that her with the? Yeah, there's with.
Yeah, she's with the bow.
She's got the bow with the arrow cocked. I mean, it's cool. If you're into the princess lines and stuff like that, this is probably a must-have. I don't get a lot unless my daughters want it. I really don't get a lot of the princess lines.
Come on now, you know you have a whole like wall of princess pops.
No,
who are you BSing?
I go after the villains more than the princesses.
I don't have a clue what this thing is. Not a singular clue.
Spark Short.
I don't even know how to like.
Cat Bull? I don't know.
I don't even know how to talk about it.
Now, I'd be impressed if who can tell me what this owl's actual name is.
What do you mean? It's a Tootsie Roll owl.
No, it's not the Tootsie Roll owl.
Push your mouth. This is Tootsie Roll owl.
How
many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll?
You see the little Disney in the top corner? This is not the Tootsie Roll owl.
No, they just labeled it wrong.
So I'd be impressed to find out without searching it on the internet, people. Come on.
It's definitely a Tootsie Roll pop. This is it.
This Tootsie Roll owl didn't wear a conductor suit. But he's not a conductor either.
Chris, you're killing me. You're killing me. This is the Tootsie Roll pop.
It's not.
This is definitely the Tootsie Roll pop.
No.
What is wrong with you?
And if any of you guys say Archimedes, I'm going to leave now. because
What do you?
Archimedes was from Sword in the Stone, and this is not Archimedes.
This
Archimedes
is
was
the Tootsie
brown.
Roll guy.
This is not the Tootsie Roll.
This is definitely what this. He's how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll?
Quick Draw says he
One,
looks like a Bob.
two.
No, this is Professor Owl, or also been known as Mr. Owl. And he's been in many different. He's like the smart Professor Owl that you've seen through most of the stuff. But this is Professor Owl, and I would be interested in this.
This is pretty cool. I like it. I'm just kidding about Tootsie Roll. I know it's not Tootsie Roll guy.
This is Clarabelle the cow. Wow, I can't talk today.
I have no clue like what the cow is. It looks silly.
Nadia, I'm impressed. Yes, Professor Owl was one of his cartoons was a Disney sing along.
Wayne is awfully wrong.
But
you knew it looked like the Tootsie Roll guy.
Clarabelle Cow, she's classic. She's in a lot of newer stuff now. I'm not into this one, to be honest. My kids might be, but I'm just not.
I don't know.
Anytime it Disney, comes to I don't.
Anytime it comes to Disney stuff, it's a wild card. They always have to have a Simpsons 2-pack in the New York Comic Con. I mean, so this is not that.
Jughead and
this is the two of the bullies, and I can't think of their names right off the top. Yeah, I can't think of their names right off the top of my head. I'll tell you in just a second though what we got going on there. So this is going to be Jimbo and
Curly,
Cammy, whatever. I don't know. Something stupid. Gonna move on.
Funko milking Clarabelle Cow.
Surprisingly,
again, another one we don't know yet. Andor doesn't come out for another week or two.
Surprisingly, though, all of the Star Wars stuff got a lot of likes on IG.
Always does.
Got lots and lots of likes. I mean, and you're right. They always do. They're always super popular for some reason.
But here's I know. Sorry, I yawned. But here's my question on this: Star Wars Pop's got to be a bobblehead. How is this a bobble?
Oh, they're definitely going to make it a bobblehead somehow. You can just about guarantee that this one's going to be a bobblehead. Somehow, some way, that stupid thing's going to have a bobble to it. Let me see what this one has the most.
Skywalker.
This has the most likes on Instagram right now. This one is.
This is, of course, from episode 2.
It is currently hitting at 49,000 likes. So you better believe that's going to be a hot.
Simon says a massive knot, but it will be.
It will be a hot pop at 49,000 likes. I mean, it will be absolutely insane how fast it's going to sell out with that many likes.
I do like the double saber wielding. Of course, again, this is the early Anakin Skywalker, as a Padawan. So I'm digging it. If I saw it, I might think about grabbing it.
I agree with you. It's one of them that I would probably grab, to be honest. Maybe we'll see. I've got a lot of Star Wars
did it,
stuff.
I wouldn't be upset by it, but
I've got a lot of Star Wars stuff. I mean, so it's maybe one of them that I would get my hands on. Don't really know for 100%, but it's maybe one of them that I would grab. Let's see what we have next. So we're down to the last 6.
This I know you've got to be all onto.
This I am totally onto. It only has 8,000 likes. I think that it's going to be hotter than it has credit for right now, though. Right now, it feels like maybe the like versus what it is ratio is off. This Biggie Smalls is going to be hot. This is almost one of them that I wish I could get in the actual New York sticker, because I mean New York Biggie, right? They're like hand in hand. They go together. It's just the way life is. So this is going to be a really, really hot pop. Let's see what we got next. Number 5, Borat. Borat has the second highest amount of likes.
Borat's got some weird cult following.
I love Borat. I understand. I understand because I love Borat. So it's that dumb humor.
I just never got into it.
I love stupid humor, and this is stupid humor. I mean, this is just mind-numbing stupid humor. And so I absolutely love Borat. He has a lot of likes right now. As far as I know, this is the first Borat they've ever made. Don't quote me on that because I could be wrong, just like I was wrong earlier, just like I was wrong yesterday, just like I was wrong the day before that. So don't quote me on like if I'm right or wrong on that one, but I believe this is the first Borat we've seen. I mean, I believe that it is. The next one.
I never got into it.
What about
Kaboom cereal? Yeah,
Kaboom
I don't know. This
cereal.
is really old school for you to have a connection to this.
I don't have a connection to it.
I think it is really just a weird, creepy looking clown. To be 1,000% honest with you,
I don't have a connection with this.
I'd be afraid to put that on my shelf.
I agree with you. I'd be afraid that it was going to come to life and try and take me out at some point. Next, we have.
This is dumb.
The Rubik's Cube.
This is dumb.
For everybody that's always needed in a Rubik's Cube hanging on their shelf that they weren't actually going to play with, this is the one for you.
Yes, because you can't take the pieces apart and re-put it back together.
No, you can't take the pieces apart and put it back together. This is the one for you. This is the one for everybody that just needs in a Rubik's Cube that they're not going to do anything.
This is dumb. I'm leaving it at that.
How many likes do you think this thing's gotten on Instagram though?
Barely.
How many likes would you say?
I don't know. I mean, granted, collecting goes to nerd type people, and there's a lot of nerd type people that like Rubik's Cubes for some weird reason. I just don't have the brain capacity for a Rubik's Cube.
16,000 likes.
There are weirdos out
there. Somebody out there somewhere just has to have them some stupid Rubik's Cube. I don't understand it, and I just think maybe it wasn't meant for me to understand. I don't know.
This is
dumb.
Dumb.
Next we have
another one that's just dumb.
Which is also another one that probably is in the top 5 of the highest liked pops.
Which I don't get. I don't get. Even I mean, I get. Maybe some people have nostalgia, 90s. Memories of a Polaroid camera and shaking the stupid ass film. But I don't know. I just think it's stupid.
Definitely in the top 10. I'm not saying I can't say top 5. Just scroll. It's definitely in the top 5. This one's definitely in the top 5.
Other Rubik's Cube, 15,999 of those were bots.
And the what is it? And the lie detector determines that to be a lie. I mean, how did Maury say it? And the what did he say? And the maternity test proves that to be a lie.
Here's the other thing too. At least if we're gonna do this Polaroid thing, he's gonna hold up a Polaroid, put a stupid picture in that damn thing somehow.
Where is this list of New York Comic Con pops likes? Huh? Oh, you can see them on IG. When you're on IG, you just hover over the picture and it shows you the amount of likes they have. But you just come check out my list Friday. Friday, I'm going to be putting together a list like I did for the San Diego Con. It'll be the top 6 because I like doing odd numbers. It'll be the top 6 most liked New York Comic Con Funko Pop. So just come check me out. I just don't use IG. I go to Facebook, I go to Twitter, I go to all of them where they have likes. I put the numbers together and then I give you like the which one has the most likes.
But 6 is an even number.
I know it's an even number, but it's not a number that people normally use. People normally do like 5 or 10 or some like gay stuff.
Okay, I'm confused. Never mind.
What?
Nothing. I'm just joking around.
So anyways, 27,000 likes.
With this board, a picture of Freddie Funko swimming in his pool of money. Yeah, that there you go. That's what they should put in there.
That's
funny. Yeah, I said you should put some sort of picture in that Polaroid he's holding in his hand.
They definitely should. That would have been cool.
And Quick Draw says a picture of Freddie Funko swimming.
That would have been really cool. That would have been really cool. They could have put like Freddie Funko with the ski mask on.
Yeah. I scanned you all.
It says number 1,000. I like that. Number 1,000. It's pretty cool. I think that this is the last one on the list. We know that they had to bring in the rat.
Yeah, the stupid pigeon and rat. I'm not into these. You know, the rat reminds me of like a ghetto version of Rizzo from the Muppets.
Yeah. So this con, God's to Honest, is probably one of the strongest cons that I've seen them do, and I'm gonna say a year. I mean, as far as some of the stuff that's in this one is gonna be really, really strong when it comes right down to it, which is gonna bring out the flippers, which is then it's gonna bring out all of the negativity, which is one of the downsides of Funko Pop collecting is all of the people that are quick to get negative when they don't get the things that they want to get.
Yeah.
And it's not even the funny thing is it's not even like some of the channels even kind of like get involved in the negativity.
Well, they push the negativity, and I don't think that's really something. Mind you, we may have done that in the past, but you know, we can progress. We get older, and you know, really, again, it's just pops.
It's just pop. At the end of the day, don't let these things stress you out. Don't let them make your blood pressure go up. There's gonna be another one. If you don't get your hands on this Borat, I promise you there'll be 15 more Borats coming behind this one.
Just give it 6 months. It will be on whatnot, and you can get it for half the price.
That's right. If I don't get this 3-liter, it's okay. Hey, there's gonna be another one. I promise you, there's gonna be another one. If I don't get this a whole Obi-Wan, there's going to be another one. So don't let it stress you out too much. If you can get your hands on them, get your hands on them. If you can't, then just remember that that's part of the fun of it. You win some, you lose some. Here lately, I've been losing, and it's been okay. It's been okay. This has been a really interesting list, though. I know earlier.
On that, did you have it to where they did post up where they were the U.S. locations on who was getting what?
I didn't actually like pull that part up to see like who was getting, but I'll go back and see if they have like the shared label stuff on there. But
there were some more stuff that did drop since that. And it looks like they went for more of like anime type stuff.
Oh well, no, I haven't seen that on their blog yet. Maybe if I refresh it though, it'll.
Because there was also some Loungefly bags that they had announced as well.
Well, I'm gonna. Oh, I did. So I refreshed it and I see that there is some more stuff on here. So I haven't. I had it up since they first started announcing them early this morning. You're right. So there is some more stuff. Let me pull that up real quick, and we'll quickly like skip over that and just see what they have. So let's see. They did announce some more stuff. We got the T-shirt. I'm not a huge fan of these T-shirts.
No.
This is one of them. If I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. And I normally won't.
The only way you'll know if you have a person that's a friend of Funko is whatever content creator is wearing that stupid ass
That's
shirt.
right. These things right here are the dumbest things I've ever seen.
Scary.
Dumbest things I've ever seen are those stupid masks. Dungeons and Dragons from Stranger Things.
Well, yeah, Stranger Things and Dungeons and Dragons 2-pack. It was kind of cool, but that Vecna is like the same one that they already had, so
it's kind of weird.
But this is kind of cool. I'm into the Crow. Eric Draven, that's kind of cool, but I don't really get the difference on the chase.
Yeah, they're pretty similar. It's an anime.
Know what this is.
It's pretty cool looking. Dragon Ball Z. You'd have to be a Dragon Ball Z fan. Another Dragon Ball Z with the metallic. The metallic's probably going to be super, super collectible.
Oh yeah, that silver hair, man. Come on.
It's probably going to be super collectible.
What in the hell is in
Club? They look exactly the same. I have no clue what's going on there.
There.
Another anime. Oh, some more anime.
Yeah. Well, this is a card game.
Oh, we know we had to have some turtles.
Well, remember they already had the Donatello one with the weird turtles, Power Ranger. I really think they're just swapping heads.
Yeah.
On Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles.
Blues Clues. Oh my god. G.I. Joe. That's what we needed.
Sergeant Slaughter, G.I. Joe.
What is this thing? Hey, don't watch this cartoon. Don't go looking for this cartoon. It's the worst cartoon you'll ever watch in your life. This is the worst cartoon you've ever seen. Trust me. And then Ted. So it looks like that's going to be it. So it's the only one I see that's pretty cool is this guy. But I'm telling y'all, don't go watch that cartoon. You'll lose minutes of your life that you'll never get back. You'll never get the time back from actually watching that. What do you have going on next week you want to talk about?
We got some stuff this weekend. As soon as I can get time to finish up that resort tour, I'll get that out. I've got some plans for some other cool series type videos focused around Disney, not so much in the parks, because there's a lot of YouTubers that are doing park stuff. So I'm trying to find stuff that a lot of people aren't doing. But this end of the week is a huge week for Disney. If you're into Disney, you're into travel. Of course, D23 Expo starts this Friday. And so there's going to be a lot coming out. I'm going to try to keep up with some news as far as what gets announced on videos this weekend. But I will be going live this Sunday during the Josh Tomorrow presentation of what's coming up with the Disney parks all around the world. So this is usually where they announce what plans they have for the Disney parks over the next couple of years. So that's usually the big one every year or every expo. So I'll be going live. Of course, I can't show the video on YouTube because I did that once on an Apple one and YouTube quickly shut me down. But I'll be doing more of a reactionary live. So we'll watch it and we'll comment on it as it happens and see if we actually really believe Disney, and in fact, if it's going to happen or not. So there's a lot of guessing of what they may talk about, but Disney usually comes out with some surprises or two. So it's always a good one to watch. So if you want to come hang out with me, you like some Disney, this would be a good one to do. And I've come up with some good ideas from some really cool Disney park merchandise giveaways coming up soon. So please stand by, check me out on Instagram, TikTok. I am on TikTok now, and here on YouTube Shorts, because I will post. That's usually where I'll post up information about a new idea I have for some giveaways, maybe some magic band, maybe some small stuff. Who knows? But something from the parks, and I'll tell you how you get entered in from there. So stay tuned with that. Other than that, I know you got your SDCC video out. What else you got coming up?
The New York Con video, I'll have that dropping this Friday.
Or
Other
New
than
York
that, I
Con,
really
sorry.
don't have a whole lot planned. So I'll drop the top 6 this Friday, letting y'all know it's going to be the most liked. It'll be New York Comic Con's most liked Funko Pops or something. That I'll figure out how I'm going to title it somehow, some way. But it'll be top 6 most liked Funko New York Comic Con Funko Pops. These lists are always a lot of fun for me to make, and I really like making these lists. So make sure you come around for Friday for that. Other than that, I don't really have anything, guys. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with us tonight, and I will catch you next time.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.
Have a good one, guys.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Sometimes the easiest things to do take the longest amount of time to get done. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that, but before we get out of here real quick, guys, don't forget to go check our channel memberships out. These are both very new features to Mr. Techbot and myself, but we're both very proud that we have made it to this point. So go check out our memberships. The link should be down in the description below. If it's not down in the description below, you should be able to go to any one of our videos and it'll be down in the description below. So make sure you go check that out. It's super cool, fun way to get interactive with the channel. You'll get some really cool icons, some really cool emojis you can drop over in that super chat. You can drop over there in that chat so that you can flex on everybody a little bit. And don't forget that any and all super chats will go down in the description after this video is over. Give us 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes to get it down in there. I mean, we might not be able to do it right away. We've got to eat dinner and still hang out with our family, but we truly appreciate all of you guys, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good one.